It's Tony freaking Fonte. How you doing? Hey, this is the place you want to be. Here's what I do. I help people transform pain into laughter so they can have more fun, manifest more more magic, and feel more alive in their life. I pulled out the old selfie stick today, doing a change up environment and change up a background and giving this really quick message for you. And as the title suggests, is does life have to be hard? That's the topic. But more importantly, can life be easy? It's the other question, follow-up question. And then what's connected to this is, are you flowing with life? Are you going with the flow? Are you going with the magic of life? Is life flowing through you? And I want to remind you of a message that I did not too long ago, is that we are life. Life is within us. Life is flowing through us. We are life. And what happens is we stop flowing. We create this resistance within. And we try to manipulate, we try to control, we try to move things and put things in a box that create resistance to life, to flow. And how do we know? And this is something I said not too long ago. I said, how do we know if we're really trusting life? And it's, stress, overwhelm, sadness, anger, frustration, worry. Those are all signs that we are not flowing with life, that we are not trusting life. And flowing with life means you are trusting life and you're allowing the magic to flow through you. You're allowing and understanding, remember who you truly are as a divine being that is life, that the universe is within and can create and manifest so much magic with ease and not much effort at all. And what you realize, instead of trying to force things to happen, you actually take inspired action from the flow, from the higher vibration. It's matching the frequency of life and allowing it to flow through you. So I saw this post the other day and was talking about how marriage is hard, divorce is hard, life is hard, money is hard, making money is hard, and not making money, being broke is hard. And life is hard, so choose your hard. And I was like, no. And that's what contemplated the question, does life have to be hard? Does life have to be hard? And the answer is no, it doesn't. It is designed to be easy. It is designed to flow. Think about it, your heart, the blood that pumps through your veins, that's life. Do we try to control and manipulate where it goes? Do we try to tell, hey, blood, you need to go through this ventricle first. Hey, you need to go through this artery and this vein first, and then this one, and try to form this pattern, this goal of how, and vision of how blood and life is supposed to flow through your heart and your veins? No, it just flows and we allow it. It's natural. And that is how life is supposed to be. Life is supposed to be where it just flows, and then we take action from that. And there's oftentimes action is not taking action at all, it's resting. There's periods of both. But what we do is we get caught up in this idea that we have to force things because we're not trusting life, because of the generational patterns, the societal patterns that says you gotta create, you gotta go and manifest. And that's what we've been living in, these patterns, and the paradigm's finally shifting where we don't have to do that anymore. We no longer have to do what we don't want to do. We can do what makes us happy. We can do what makes us feel alive, and that's what we're designed to do. And it's really loud, they're doing some work over here. What happens is this, because of those ancestral, those generational patterns that we've been passed on to us, and we've been living in for centuries, we create and make life hard, and it does not have to be. Now, am I saying life has to be easy and life flows, so therefore there's no challenges? No. All I'm saying is because life has challenges, and life should be challenging, because when we are challenged, we grow, we evolve. That's the beauty, that's the magic of life when it flows. It's because life mirrors back to us what we need to heal, to grow, to evolve, to go to the next level. What happens is when the challenges come up, when we force this resistance, we resist what's coming up, we resist the challenges that are there. And that prevents us from moving forward and allowing life to flow. That's where it becomes hard. We create the suffering. We create the resistance. We make it hard. by those patterns versus going in saying, hey, what needs to be let go of? Why am I creating this? Why is this showing up in my life? What can I let go of? And then when we can do that, we realize that life is working for us all the time, that's when it becomes fun. That's when it becomes magical. That's when life flows and things start showing up magically, instantly, very quickly. And the less resistance we have, the faster things show up in our lives. The faster ideas show up that we can take inspired action on because we're following our intuition. We are in our heart and out of our mind. Our mind and our heart is aligned. And I know I'm throwing all this out here and I'm so full of passion right now because I love this, because I've experienced this. I'm experiencing right now. Do I have patterns of resistance sometimes? Absolutely I do. But I learn. And that's where these lessons, that's where these meaning messages come from. The stuff that I've learned, the stuff that I'm experiencing, the stuff I have experienced, the stories. I've experienced resistance. I've experienced moments of magic flowing, life flowing, and it's fucking beautiful. In all areas of life. Guess what? Marriage doesn't have to be hard. Relationships with your kids doesn't have to be hard. I've experienced this. So my daughter's 15. I've been raising her 10 years by myself since my wife passed away. And everybody said, oh, things are great now, but watch when she becomes a teenager. When she turns 13, things are going to be very, very difficult. And there's a reason things get difficult. Things get difficult in marriages because we're trying to have this codependent relationship, trying to pass on all these expectations, all these conditions onto our kids, onto our partners. And it goes back again, all the way to generational society and how things are supposed to show up, how things in life should be, how we should show up in the world, how we should create business, how we should have a career. And the thing is that though most times, those aren't even what we want, what we desire at all. So when my daughter turned 13, she's been a teenager for 2 years now. It's fucking beautiful. It's amazing. Is it always easy? No. It's challenging at times. But it's awesome. We have an amazing relationship. Why? Because I don't pass the same expectations, the same bullshit on to her that was passed on to me. She gets crabby. I don't tell her she can't be crabby. I get crabby sometimes. That's just bullcrap to say that they can't get crabby. Oh, you don't respect me. My kids don't respect me. You know what? It's because you don't respect yourself. They are a mirror for us to grow too. They are a mirror. The same with your partner. Partnerships, marriages, relationships aren't designed to be difficult and hard. They're not designed for them to do what you need them to do for you to feel better. You are responsible for making yourself feel better. You are responsible for being whole and complete. That's when it gets great. And understanding that relationships, life in general, period, are designed for you to grow and evolve. And everything that shows up is here to help you do that. And if you don't like what happens, that's where the resistance comes from, when you think that it's happening to you. And you think that good, bad, everything right or wrong, it's just how you feel, the emotions that come up, versus understanding and going within, understanding why those emotions are showing up. And understanding that's just within and creating something magical. That's all I want to say to you. Life doesn't have to be hard. It can be easy. And life can flow when you get out of your own way and you allow and you remove the resistance and you go within when you do feel resistance and you heal what is causing the resistance, because you are the resistance. You are making life hard. You are allowing life not to flow through you. You create it to flow, or you could put the kink in it. Just like the blood that flows through your heart, the blood that flows through your arteries and veins, which you do not control. It just happens, right? It just happens. And guess what? Life can just happen. And when you can go with the flow and you can be flexible, and you're not attached to how the outcome happens, and you're not attached to what is, and you accept what is right at this moment, knowing what you want in the future, that's when life gets beautiful. That's when life gets magical. And that's when life flows. And you create the next inspired action, and you allow the universe, your higher self, to work through you. Allow God to work through you, because you are all of that within. You are the physical manifestation of the universe. You are the physical manifestation of God. So therefore you can create it. You are life itself, and you allow it to flow or you kink it. It never stops flowing unless there's resistance. Just like with the heart or the blood, the veins, unless there's some kind of a blockage, it flows freely. And when you remove the blockage, it gets back to flowing. That's all I have for you today. It was a little longer than I expected, but that's what I have for you today. I love you all. Let me know how I can serve you. Let me know how I can help you if you're having troubles, challenges with letting life flow. If you want to learn how to transform pain into laughter so that you can have more fun, you can have manifest more magic in your life, and you can feel more alive, feel more purposeful, send me a DM. Let me know. I'm actually forming a new beta group of a course so I can use my intuitive healing gifts so that I can support people. I'm creating something. I'll have more details about that later, but shoot me a message if this resonates with you and see how I can serve you. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.